In broadleaf crops, growers can use Group A products where we're registered to manage some of these glyphosate resistant weeds prior to harvest. Just got to be a bit careful there, that make sure that they're within the label stated withholding periods to harvest. If they're chasing spring germinations of barnyard or something like that in a winter crop, let's make sure they check their withholding period so they're not applying within that. In the last couple of seasons, not so much this one, but the previous two, we have had major issues with weeds at harvest, and that pretty much locks you into a difficult period in the fallow where you won't be able to employ your pre-emergence initially, and it's pretty much just a battle of attrition to get on top of your weeds, and oftentimes they're stressed by the time you get at them, so that's making life even harder. When you're in that situation where you've got the weeds straight at harvest time, your best tactic is to employ your big guns straight off the bat. First rain after harvest, you should be launching into your double knock program, because what we've found is that if you only stress those weeds even more so with a straight glyphosate, it just makes them near impossible to kill later on. So yeah, we've been recommending in that situation, come in on your very first opportunity in fallow with your double knock, and then if you get success there, you can then follow up with your pre-emergent, for your next flush of weeds. We've found that sorghum in particular, but also corn, can be a source of blowouts of some of these grass issues. We've got some pre-emergent herbicide options, but they're not necessarily the be-all and end-all. So it is important when you've got issues with these weeds to have a good plan of how you're going to attack the problem over your full rotation, and look for options in some of those crops that are likely to cause blowouts. Broadleaf summer crops, I guess, give you more options to manage those summer grasses. You've got your ability to use your Group A's there. For a lot of areas though, the broadleaf summer crops are still fairly unreliable, so it's not an option that all growers can utilise just at the moment, but worth keeping in consideration though.